DreAllDay.com.
What up, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. We're here with the next installment of the What Should I Do series. This question is coming from Alfro. And before I even get into this, tell y'all what the What Should I Do series is when people leave me a detailed description of their situation, challenge, problem, question, and then they ask me for advice based on their situation. So if you have one, you leave it down in the comments. If you already left it, you don't have to leave it again because I got all the comments. So let's get right into Alfro's question. He says, I'm 24 years old. I went straight to work after graduating from high school. I never went to college, community college, or any university. But now I'm debating on if I want to join the Army or the National Guard. I'm 6'3" and 20 pounds away from the weight requirement of 208 pounds that would allow me to enlist. So he needs to be 208 pounds, and I guess he's 228 pounds. So he needs to lose about 20 pounds to get into the armed services. And the money is better for him if he goes to active duty, but he's always wanted to play organized sports. And if he went to the National Guard, he can try to play as a walk-on because his tuition would be covered because he's in the National Guard. He only played recreational type average basketball tournaments, but he knows basketball very well. So he's never played any real organized basketball, but he feels he can play pretty well. He said he knows it's possible, but his question is, should he even consider trying to walk on and expect to be able to play even at the lowest level, whether it be Division III for college, for any college team at his current age? All right, so to recap this question, he's 24 years old. He's about 6'3", 228 pounds, and he's saying that he has a choice to go to the Army or the National Guard. If he goes to the Army, he can make better money financially, but if he goes to the National Guard, where he wouldn't be on active duty, his tuition would be covered if he wants to just go to a college, if he wants to go to some D3 or community college and try to walk on to the basketball team. But he says as far as playing basketball, he's only played recreational level basketball and in regular, like, average Joe tournaments by his wording. He says he knows it's possible, but should he even consider that it's possible that he could make a team at a Division III school at his age? Well, Alfro, you're 24, so your age is not a detriment. I don't see your age as being any type of detriment. At 24 years old, you should actually be, I would consider a 24-year-old to be more advanced physically than someone who's 17, 18, 19, or 20, which is the age of the guys you would be playing against for the most part in college. I would say probably around age 30, and once you get into your 30s, maybe then you would start declining if you haven't been working out and keeping in shape. So I don't see your age as a problem. I would say the challenge is not going to be your age, it's going to be your game. Because you said you have never played real organized basketball. You never went to a college or university. You've only played recreational type average Joe tournaments. You say you know basketball. Now, knowing basketball and playing basketball is two different things, Alfro. And the guys that you're playing against at Division III level, there are more and more players coming into basketball these days. And even at the Division III level, which is the level that I played in college, I consider myself the exception, being that I went on to a professional career after that, and the average, most D3 players do not. They still take the game very seriously. They practice a lot, they play a lot. Is an everyday thing for those guys. And you, by the way that this question is being worded, I don't see as it having been an everyday thing for you ever in your life. Now, is it possible for you to walk onto a team and make it? Yes, of course it's possible. So basically you're saying that you would be sacrificing the money of being in active duty by going into the National Guard, then you'll go to college and you try to walk on because you don't know if you're going to make the team or you're not going to make the team. And what should you do? What should you do? Alfro, this is what you should do. I always look at things this way, and I tell people this all the time. It's better to regret something that you did that didn't work than regret something that you never tried, and then you got to live your whole life wondering, damn, what if I would have tried that? Maybe it would have worked out, maybe it wouldn't have. The worst thing, Alfro, is if you're laying on your deathbed when you're 99 years old, like, damn, what if I would have tried out for that college basketball team when I was 24 and I had the chance and I never did it? So, and then you'll die having never known what your potential was. I think you will be way better off. You'll be 1,000 times better off trying it, even if it doesn't work, at least then you'll have an answer. You'll know that you did it. You'll have a story. You'll have an experience. And you can say, I went for it. And you won't have the regret of having not tried it. Now, if you try it and let's say you're not good enough or you don't make it, then hey, you just didn't make it. But at least you tried it. So you're not sitting there with that in the back of your mind gnawing at you for the rest of your life. Like, damn, what if? You never want to leave a what if or I could have or I should have in your life after the opportunity has passed. So I would say don't be in active duty. Go to the college. Your tuition is paid for. So you get an education. At the same time, Alfro is not all basketball. You get that free education, quote unquote. Well, I guess it is completely free. You're not paying for it. I mean, you get to learn, you get to study whatever you want to study, you get to meet people at whatever college it is that you go to. You get a whole lot of experience outside of basketball, because basketball is a, let's say, 4 hours a day job at the max. You still got another 20 hours of the day to do what you want, and that's the college experience that you'll be getting by going to school, and you don't even have to pay for it because you're in the armed forces. So I would think this is an open and shut thing. Go there, of course, get in shape, of course, work on your game, of course, have your skills ready, of course, be in game shape. You know the stuff that basketball players do, conditioning. I got a playlist here called Conditioning. I got programs at Hoop Handbook for conditioning and for skills. You need to do those programs because right now you're not even in shape to get into the armed forces. You got to be in shape. Being in shape for you and all other players out there who are involved in basketball, whatever sports you play, being in shape is something that you do by yourself. You don't need a team or a coach or a trainer or even a program. You can get yourself in shape, but all you're responsible for that. You can't show up nowhere out of shape. That's just disrespectful to the team. It's disrespectful to your coach. How you going to show up expecting to make the team not in shape? It makes no sense whatsoever. So get yourself in shape, Alfro, and be ready to play. Try out. If it don't work, it don't work. But you don't ever want to be sitting when you 60 like, damn, what if? So do that. That's it for this question. Thank you, Alfro. That's it for this What Should I Do segment. Any of you got a What Should I Do questions? I gave you the instructions at the beginning of the video. Leave them down there. Be detailed and ask the question and I'll address it. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com. Checking out this video. Make sure you follow all my top content up here. Follow me on all your favorite social networks right over here. And make sure you are subscribed to catch all the new content I put on this channel every single day. Work on your game.